take a load off and grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up your feet, that's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah, it's podcast time.
It's just going to be all the good shit that's going on in my life.
I've been pretty emotional myself. But
Yeah.
it's been happy emotions, not sad emotions.
And you know what I'm happy about, Josh?
What's up?
That we're starting another episode of Fine by Me. Hi, everybody, Goons.
Hey, how's it
What's
going?
up?
I didn't
Out in the wild blue
necessarily mean
yonder.
for you
Welcome to
dive
Fine
into
by
it,
Me.
Let's start the hour podcast where three guys talk over each other.
My name's Nick Cook. We're damn glad to have y'all listening to this episode. My co-host.
Wes Willoughby and Josh Harrington. I'll speak.
There you go.
He throws up.
No, I wasn't meaning for that to start the episode, but that's fine.
By me.
Yep, fine by me too.
I'm caught off guard real quick. I was still pulling stuff up.
Oh, you're fine, man. You just keep on doing your thing. I was going to talk about how red Nick is. He said he got chemical burns today.
Chemical burns, wind burns. I'm just burned with blessings. I've had so many blessings come upon me here lately. My skin might be reacting to just the pure joy and happiness of my life.
Pure elation.
Yes,
yeah.
The elation coming out of my pores. Out of my pores, Josh.
Man, we got to find a way to pull that picture up that I painted today.
Consider me elated.
I'll make it happen. Just give me a minute.
I'm an artist now. Dude.
Yeah, I can't wait
for
this season of your life to just blossom into a beautiful
I've been meditating every morning, getting up before everybody else, going to bed at 11 o'clock and sleeping through the night.
You got a new camera and you look great. Your hair looks good.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you do look a lot better on this.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Well,
Y'all gonna make me blush.
I'm not commenting really on how you look. It's more the quality.
The quality. It is good quality.
It does make you look more handsome.
It's a Logitech something 739 or some shit.
Okay.
That's what mine is, I think. I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Yours is pretty clear too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Enough of this camera talk.
I need to turn on the light.
Don't adjust your televisions, folks. This is really happening.
Oh, real quick, did you see where they're coming out with a new Trailer Park Boys movie?
I did not.
Yeah, like a full feature film. Bubbles is going to be the main character, and he's going to start this band. It's called Bubbles and the Shit Rockers Do Something.
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
I've always wondered what their live stuff is like.
Oh, I'm sure it's a good time. I watch the SwearNet show sometimes. It's just them being silly.
A lot of crowd work. They got a bunch of bits.
Yeah. They stay in character the whole time.
Yeah.
After I would like to see it. I'm sure it's hard to get a ticket, or it's more expensive than I would want to pay for it at this point in time.
The Canadians buy them all up pretty quick.
After years and years and years of playing the same character, I've been playing a character my whole life. I'm just now figuring out who I am. But it'd be tough to turn that off after years.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's probably like an alter ego for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like.
About it.
Either they've really adopted that person, but either they've really adopted the person, they could switch it on and off at will, or they are that person now. On that note, though, everybody, especially conservatives, really love Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec, but he is the opposite of his character on Parks and Rec.
Now he does own a woodworking shop, and he owned that before. But that's about
about the extent of him.
Y'all think he's a white guy for Harris?
Yeah,
I bet.
I think he's said he is. I don't know about saying I'm a white guy for Harris or not, but I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah.
And I'm a white guy for everybody. I just want to throw love out there. If anybody needs some love,
I'm just happy to be white.
It is a blessing. Yeah, it comes with some good.
Might as well be. That's how you were born.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good Lord.
Unless you would like Michael Jackson and go opposite. You could be like
Can you
Robert
imagine
Downey
being
Jr.
born an Indian over there and they just shit on the streets?
Yeah, it'd be rough. You don't got nowhere to stand. It's overpopulated. It's stinks.
I am very thankful to be born in the United States of
In the
America.
great
They have
United States of America.
India actually has a mascot. I think it's just called Mr. Pooh, and it's to help promote not just shitting in the streets.
Because of like diseases and dysentery and just fucking all sorts of shit.
I mean, Japanese had a big.
Really need? Would you need like a reason to not be shitting in the street?
I saw a funny thing. Speaking of India, I saw a funny thing. It was like
it better fucking be funny. If you're gonna interrupt, you better fucking be funny.
Oh, I didn't know I was interrupting you. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, pay attention.
It was slow and you froze up. What do you want me to do? This is part of talking across the fucking internet.
Across the interway.
Dude, I haven't seen you but 15 minutes and we're already arguing with each other. Let's stop this.
That's what happens when you love somebody.
Let's stop this nonsense. So anyway, a guy pulled up Google Earth and he said, I'm going to see how long it takes me to find trash in India. He clicks on one fucking random spot in India, and as soon as it zooms in, there's a big ass pile of trash in the corner of the street.
Yeah. Okay, it was worth it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The Japanese had a big backlash.
Oh, sorry.
Japanese had a big backlash letting in all those asylum seekers in the last couple of years because the Japanese keep their cities so clean.
They're clean people.
And it's like I saw a video of like 2 Japanese dudes walking up to like 12 Middle Eastern cultured people and like basically grabbing them and pulling them over to a bunch of trash and like, y'all are gonna pick this up right now. And the Middle Eastern guys was like, oh no, and the Japanese guys were like,
I'm gonna say the worst thing that happened to the Middle East was us hanging Saddam Hussein.
Yeah. He kept things in order over there.
Yeah, nobody messed with Saddam Hussein. He mustard gas your ass.
Yeah, he kept the Middle East in line. I'm sure he wasn't a good dude. Well, I mean, I know he wasn't a good dude based on what we know of him.
There's no good dudes in our government.
Yeah, there's no good dudes in our government either. But at least he kept all those countries in line over there.
He kept them honest, as they say.
Yeah,
kept them honest. Give them the old college effort.
He kept them honest, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to show y'all this real quick.
Have y'all ever watched Saddam Hussein's trial?
This is the mascot that I was talking about. Meet Mr. Pooh, India's anti-public defecation mascot from UNICEF.
Is he behind bars?
Why they got Mr. Pooh in jail?
It's behind a window. Wait, hold on. Mr. Pooh.
Don't poop outside.
It looks like Johnny Longsleeves in that jail.
Oh, there's a video?
Let's play it.
Oh
God.
Oh.
Dude, I'm having flashbacks.
You okay, Josh? Is your PTSD kicking in?
Okay.
If it's brown, flush it down. If it is,
dude, this is.
We don't like it outside. We like it perfectly cooler.
First thing in the morning, what do I see? A pile of shit staring at me.
I'm going back because this is a song now.
It looks like a freaking. It's horrible.
First thing in the morning, what do I see? A pile of shit staring at me. I close my eyes, I step away. No matter where I go, there's no getting away.
Okay, so they're saying take your poo to the loo. For anybody listening that can't make it out.
They call the bathroom the loo.
The next year is to put. Where is that loo? I step out on the street. What do I smell? Shit that's stinking to high hell. I hold my breath. I step away. But everywhere I go, there's no getting away.
This shit, no shit, this is that shit, oh shit, no Somebody shit. Get high. Lagay na Pekiniche, happy birthday. Lagay na Pekiniche, happy birthday.
People are stepping people shit.
Happy birthday, stepping and shit. Happy birthday, taking and shit, stepping and shit.
This video, it's 4 minutes long. I'm not gonna get through all of that. You just UNICEF India
No, I don't want
awareness
more of it.
video.
That's a minute and 52 seconds too long.
Yeah, but this video came out in May 2004, so 10 years ago. Somebody thought this was a good video to throw out
For
there.
people listening, it's a UNICEF video of a cartoon turd jumping around and this dude having to go poop and getting an alert on his phone. It's time to go poop.
And the dude looks like a Wii character, like a Wii Fit guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is what the
But a
cartoon.
very shitty made one.
Yeah,
yeah. It's so
like the
wild.
factory settings.
Looks
Yeah.
like I drew it.
Yeah. Josh, you're an excellent artist, and I refuse to let you talk about yourself that way.
I will say, man, I think I'm a natural.
Yeah.
Man, what
No.
I know we've seen some of Nick's really good art, but what do we think about seeing what Josh's looks
Let's
like?
see what Josh has in his.
I was inspired by the
studio.
Northern Lights and also like spooky season kind of coming up.
Spooky pooky.
Around my house, there's barns everywhere. So I love looking at these barns, these old, beautiful barns, you know.
So Northern Light. So we're saying the inspo for this is Barnes, Northern Lights,
Northern Lights,
Spooky season.
spooky
Poopy
season.
season. Okay, we've got it
And
covered.
Mr. Poop. Josh, you do have a beautiful, beautiful view outside of your door.
Oh, I love it out here. It's nice.
It's a lovely place to live, buddy. Lovely
It's a
place
good-
to call home.
It is. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Here we
Look at
go.
there.
Oh yeah.
Look at there.
Oh yeah.
Kinda,
Describe it, Nick, for the listeners that can't see.
Well,
it.
we've got us a spooky tree on the right. The
Man.
background is green and purple Northern Lights, and those are actually so. If I'm not mistaken, Northern Lights come from solar flare storms.
You see the stars?
Yeah, he's got some stars back there, and they're nice and yellow. If I'm not mistaken,
They are.
he's got a gray barn with black trim, a black window, and a black door.
They're just open. That's just dark.
Yeah.
There's
And
a
he's got
scary
really
monster
good.
in
This
there.
is excellent grass, buddy, for a beginner.
I'll be
Yeah.
Grass is tough. Grass
The grass
is tough.
does look really good for
Thank
the style and everything else. The grass does look good. Like mixing in that yellow.
That was a trick old Bobby Ross taught me last night about 10:30. I was watching videos. He just gets you a stiff brush and you just tap it. You can't mess it up. You just keep on going.
Yeah. And it looks like the moon is lighting this scene
That's
right here because
Exactly
the
what I was
tree-
going for, dude. Thank
the tree
you.
has
That's
a shadow behind it.
Yep.
Yeah. And it is great. Josh, I'm glad that you're getting into this aspect of your life. I hope you dig in deep, buddy.
I've tried to
I hope you
relax
dig in
there.
deep.
Who did
If I don't
that?
calm down, I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. So
So so there's for the listeners that y'all haven't been to Josh's house. Tutley, no,
yeah, he's never been, but he probably knows where I'm at.
but the painting in your bathroom. Who did it?
Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
Chloe, man, she's a good painter.
Oh, Little Bigs. Okay.
Yeah, that's what she went. I mean, she's going to school for graphic design as we speak.
This will be our intern here at Fine by Me.
He
That,
did start a TikTok. If follow us on TikTok, everybody.
Did
Yeah.
Chloe start a Fine by Me TikTok?
Yes.
I think I'm the only person that's posted anything on it, but
Well, I don't have it. You know me. I'm 100 years old. I'm not getting TikTok.
Well, we got to send her some stuff to post on there, don't we?
Yeah. Well, she said that we could get her some clips or whatever. So
yeah.
that'd be great.
She can clip this.
Well, sit in the middle of your chest.
Yeah,
That's
what is
fucking
it?
chest hair, baby.
Oh
God, there ain't much there.
God.
I would say
Yeah,
beer
everybody
belly.
listen to
Well,
me,
I guess
thank
it could still be a beer belly with them zeros.
100%
Zeros, baby.
carbs.
Some zeros in there. Ooh, speaking of, that's a good idea.
Might as well grab you one. Get ready for story time.
What about Trump working at McDonald's? How y'all feel about that?
I thought it was
Good
hilarious.
memes came out of it. I know that.
Absolutely
Yeah, I was
great
gonna say
PR.
it was a meme factory.
I got to make a good meme. I thought hit pretty good.
I posted something on our Facebook just not like an hour or so ago about Kamala. Saw that now she worked a shift at Waffle House late night, but that I obviously don't think she would do that, but it would be hilarious if Trump would do.
She took off today, and he was in Miami speaking at I think a Latino conference or something. He was
Yeah.
like, she took off today. 2 weeks left. She's lazy as hell, and I was like, dude, just calm down.
Yeah,
Calm down.
yeah.
Just leave it. She took off work. Just leave it. She took off. That's all you got to say.
I could see Kamala maybe doing a shift at Popeye's Chicken, and
Oh,
then maybe doing a shift at Indian Oven. Maybe
I've never been to Indian Oven.
I haven't
Yeah.
either.
I'm not
I've never been to Popeyes.
I don't think I'm built for Indian food.
My kids, Popeyes is my kid's favorite chicken.
Really?
Yeah, and
Wow.
I'm sorry if any of the Harris family is listening.
I love Zaxby's.
But-
I'm loyal to the soil, baby.
Yeah. Oh, me and Josh had a banger advertisement for Zaxby's back in the day. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
We got a
Maybe we
few.
can throw
Find that. Pull that up, Jamie.
We're gonna make them pay for it though.
Man, they got to pay
we've
for it now.
talked
We're
about,
on the grid.
We've talked about KFC and Double Downs and whatnot, but other than like it being catered or somebody getting buckets of wings or something, I've never ordered KFC chicken other than a Double Down myself. It's always been a Double
Oh,
Down.
they got some good new chicken strips if you want to get diarrhea.
I'm all set, I think.
Y'all set on that.
I
Got
thought
plenty of that.
that was funny. We've also got JD Vance was on Theo yesterday. Today is
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I haven't watched it.
today is 10/22, so Tuesday 10/22. Vance's episode of Theo came out yesterday 10/21 on Monday, and now Trump is going to be on Rogan on Friday 10/25. Well, he's recording the episode, I think, is what's happening on 10/25. Based on things I've read,
Oh, it'll probably come out.
they're recording at 10/25. I'm sure. I mean, Jamie can probably cut up an episode and crush it out real fast normally.
Yeah, same day, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he does normally, but I'm also sure that somebody's going to have to watch it back after he finishes it and whatnot and make sure they're good with it.
Oh yeah, they have to give it the okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny whenever Theo interviewed Trump. He was wearing that blue jeans and that like sport coat, that blazer, and some nice cowboy boots.
Yeah.
And the comment said, "Trump has no idea that Theo dressed up for this. Like his hair was combed and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had glasses on.
I wish that they would go.
Motherfucker had a t-shirt on and a jacket.
I guess Call Her Daddy probably is the biggest female podcast,
It is.
but a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
dudes listen to it too.
It used to be on Barstool.
I thought
Well, I think a lot of dudes listen to it just to get their boners fulfilled.
I thought is it not still Barstool?
No, it's sold to Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She got $100 million deal too.
yeah, but I think that
All we gotta do, boys, is keep on grinding. Spotify's gonna be knocking the door down.
She started with a female co-host, and then that female co-host started dating like a manager or an agent or something like that.
yeah,
And he
not at
convinced
Barstool, no.
he
Right,
convinced
you're right. But Barstool called him out, right? Dave Portnoy called that dude out or some shit.
Yeah,
because he was
Barstool
trying
called
to
that
get
manager
her
out.
to,
Bart and Dave was just like, well, I just won't do business. I'm like, I pay y'all's paychecks. I can just fire y'all. Like, and
Yeah.
he was like, I own the name Call Her Daddy. Like Dave Portnoy and Barstool owned all of that.
They bought
So-
the rights, yeah.
So he must have, I'm sure he got another absurd payday if he did in fact sell Call Her Daddy.
yeah. But it wouldn't have gotten where it was without Dave and Barstool.
Oh no, for
You
sure.
know?
No,
Yeah.
she's just a regular chick or a regular mid-20s woman and just that's charismatic that can talk. And I'm just a mid
It's like us. She's no different than us.
And in Miami,
she really isn't.
Dime.
She really isn't. If we just don't have Barstool behind us.
Yeah, we don't have the as we've learned that marketing is the big thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Wes, I tell you what, buddy, I put that bar stool behind me a long time ago, brother. And it's the best thing I ever did.
I think it's only been
dude,
about
I'll be
8 months, yeah.
I'll have 4 years, God willing, in February.
There you
God
go, buddy.
willing.
God willing. Fuck, man. We don't know what's going to happen after November 5th. I may be out here trading shit for bottles of liquor. You know what?
That could be true, yeah. If the end of the world's coming, I know you're going to just,
dude, I'm going back to my old ways. Fuck it.
We're going to have fun, damn it.
We're going to have fun.
We got a new,
a real cut up guy.
We got a new house. So I went.
Dude, how many houses you done bought?
Damn.
What?
What is going on?
We had to risk.
As a fucking real estate mogul.
We had to risk being sued to get out of our other contract.
Yeah,
but this new house is worth it. Built in 1895, going to turn 130 years old next year. In 2025.
Hopefully it's got updates since then.
Boy, I tell you what. Huh?
Has it got plumbing and electricity?
Yeah, it's got all new plumbing. It's been remodeled like within the last year.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Good.
Man, it's just I've been blessed. No, we're not doing the house that's got the darkness.
Yeah.
Creeping over it.
All those crazy. That's probably for the
I'm sure some wild stuff's happening in this house. You can't go 130 years without some wild shit happening.
Dude, speaking of wild shit happening in your past, my aunt told me a story of like my great grandfather. He was like an asshole, I guess. Well, he got into it with his wife like over and over and over, and she like wouldn't put up with his shit, back in the day. This is like early 1900s. So he fucking trapped her in the house and tried to burn the fucking house down. And she got out and about killed him before somebody got to him and stopped her. I was like, that's in me, dude. Like, I feel that in me. You know what I mean?
Holy shit.
I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah, dude. I lit up and I said, fire. I said, hell yeah.
Yeah. I eat fire.
I love it.
I eat fire for breakfast.
Yeah, I was like, geez. Because, like, everybody else in my family is like a preacher, like real laid back. And I was like, well, it took 5 generations, but here it is. He was an alcoholic.
Did you find that?
He died from food poisoning from eating old sausage.
No, didn't find it. I might have to go to the old. Did we have a yell it out the window email?
I feel like you.
Dude, I don't remember.
I feel like I
was drinking back then.
I think we did, and I think I remember the. I think I remember the password. I bet it's in that email. I'll have to look for it. If I can get it over to Wes, we might play it at the end of the episode or something. If I can send it to him before he edits.
I feel like that you let me listen to it, or maybe I just heard it on.
Well, you definitely heard it
on Facebook
when
somewhere.
you were a listener.
Yeah, whenever I was still listening to Yell It Out the Window or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably what I remember. Do y'all know? We could segue time, but did y'all know there's only one state in our great nation that has a state demon?
A state demon?
California.
It's not. It's actually New Jersey.
New Jersey.
And
let's hear about this, Wes.
Well, I mean, it's if you're anybody here hockey fans? New Jersey.
I've watched it. I love watching it in person.
I don't understand it, but I'll watch it.
Yeah, same. I'm not a great
puck in the goal, Josh.
I don't understand all the offsides and icing and bullshit. What is that?
Well, I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm not going to teach you.
Yeah, this is neither the time nor the place.
I was saying it in a rhetorical, like, hey, what the fuck is that? Not like we should explain it.
But yeah, so there's a whole hockey team. There's several things that New Jersey does to capitalize on the New Jersey Devil, or the Jersey Devils, the short term of it. And there's several. There's a lot of different lore for this. So it's basically a horse-headed, kangaroo-bodied, winged with like a serpentine tail and hooves that flies around the Jersey Pine Barrens. Pine Barrens is a really big forest that's super vast. Probably all hasn't ever been walked by like now civilization. And it's never really even been like settled. Like even Indians back in the day didn't have encampments or anything in within the Pine Barrens. Um, and that's kind of there's a couple really big stories that people kind of lean on. I think Josh might go over some of those. Um, but the one that I found really interesting to me and that I had to do a great deal of digging. There's actually a Wikipedia article based on what I'm about to say that references another Wikipedia article. So it's like, is this like real? What do you mean you're referencing Wikipedia can't reference Wikipedia as well?
Right. Yeah. Somebody like we can go on Wikipedia and put shit in.
Yeah. But I ended up did end up finding some places to find kind of what backed up the Wikipedia pages. Maybe I should be a Wikipedia editor thing.
There you go, man.
Maybe you should fact checker.
I mean, I could for sure put in some different UR links for stuff for this article, but so that area in New England, Jersey, was inhabited by the Lenape tribe, and they dubbed the area of the Pine Barrens the place of the dragon because they noted seeing a dragon-like creature. And there's a couple. Hold on one second. I'll show y'all this picture. Obviously, these are super old. But on the right is kind of, I believe, Native American.
And my cat.
Yeah. So that's kind of like super basic drawing, but even in the newer even in the newer folklore, it's noted that it has a horse head, which looks like a horse to me, to be honest. So, and then obviously the rest of this is real simple. I never could find where the one on the left came from.
Look at the
So
kneecaps.
yeah, it's got they got. I think that's just fur coming off of them.
Freaking spurs. I think he's coming in to knee you, rip out your intestines.
Like a little. This one's got some boobies. But yeah,
It's a female.
I couldn't
Those
figure
are
out
called
where the left
teats
one
in
came
the animal
from.
It's got a pretty nice set on it.
Those are called teats in the animal kingdom.
I've got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
I couldn't figure out where that one came from, but I mean, it's interesting to say the least. And then, okay, so so everything from back then looks very similar to what the new folklore says. The new folklore's kind of from the 1700s, mid 1700s. That all describe a similar looking being to what the Lenape said. And they also so one of the biggest things with the Lenape was their lore behind it was if you see this being, then you know something bad's about to happen. So they would note seeing this before they had like a big altercation with a rival tribe, or if they had a really bad winter, had a really bad like crop season, no rain, etc. So that was their thing for it, and they actually did ceremonies where they would have somebody dressed up like this like horse dragon thing, and they would burn an effigy and have this whole ceremony to try to appease this guy or the dragon thing from not coming around because every time it did, bad things happened. But yeah, so they believed that they also believed that even though it was a bad thing whenever you saw it, but it was living in this vast forest because it gave the plants and the animal life there like vitality. Like
Right. It also like
it was a
protected the people from coming in there and fucking
yeah,
shit up.
it was like a protector for that area. So it was almost like it would come out and warn people of things that were to come, and then it was also like, "Hey, stay the fuck out of here! I'm gonna slit your throat."
Yeah.
See, because it's also another thing with him or her, whatever the hell this thing is, that I mean, it would slit babies' throats. It doesn't care. Like it would kill anybody. People would note it like every time like a missing person happened in the area like around like 1909 they would just blame it on him and so obviously the Lenape didn't call it the Jersey Devil because obviously Jersey didn't exist. They
They
called
probably
it
recognize New Jersey, the white man, the white devil, what they knew.
they called it the Missing,
Me sing.
Mising is what they called it. Um, that's so fact. I'm gonna turn this over to Josh here. I mean, I've got several more,
Oh man.
but uh
Well, what I looked into, what caught my eye was that there's this historian named Brian Regal. He's a historian of science and history at the Keene University. He has a theory that there was a story that there was this mother named Mother Leeds.
Hi there.
And
I just want to share how thrilled I am to work.
what the fuck
Sorry.
was that?
what was that?
ChatGPT is trying to get me to do some stupid stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought
I
that
got
was
you.
Josh's
So
computer.
this historian, he said that the mother of this Jersey Devil or Leeds Devil was the 13th child that she gave birth to. And that she cursed this child because obviously 13 is a number of bad luck. And back then it was like the 1700s, and she was real superstitious like everybody else. And this
Can you
child was going to be
imagine
evil,
that
and it
maybe
was
she
going to
was just
represent.
like so I looked into this too, and a funny thought that came to me was like 13, she was probably just like, get this thing. I'm not raising another one.
Yeah. And
Devil,
she
you can have
she was
this one.
she was probably like 28.
Yeah, she might be 25 years old.
Yeah, the devil, you could just take this one. I don't want it. Like, I just can't imagine raising a 13th. This is actually coming from somebody.
I mean,
My mom has 13 brothers and sisters. So,
if you already got 12, what's one more though?
I
Yeah.
guess.
I
Yeah.
mean, they
She's
can all
just
watch each
attaching
other
it
pretty
to the number.
much.
Yeah.
You say the big one's watching the little ones. What you say to everybody?
That's fair. Yeah.
But anyway, so this guy said that 13th child, but the real story this guy thinks is that a colonial era political intrigue involving early New Jersey politicians Benjamin Franklin and Franklin's rival almanac publisher Daniel Leeds, which was one of her children. So he made up this whole theory and propaganda that he was evil and like they were the devil, and not to buy his almanac that was the rival of Benjamin Franklin's Farmer's Almanac, which you see at every cashier checkout stand at Walmart or dollar store or wherever. So he said that that family come.
Daniel was much further along, right? Is that the take
Yes,
on
yeah,
that? Like
yeah, yeah. I
Ben,
think 1651 to 1720 was when he was alive.
yeah. And Ben was like, "Oh God, this guy's like pretty close. I gotta start making up shit."
Right, which he's known now, according to history, that goes pretty paramount to what Benjamin Franklin was into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was really good at that shit. But Daniel Leeds' negative description as the Leeds devil and portraying his whole family being monsters themselves, all of them. So that's where the Jersey Devil comes from his then rather actual creatures. So they said that this thing had a blood curdling scream as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's what helped get people out. Like that was a say it killed the shit out of some livestock apparently in like 1820, but it was never proved. that it was actual. They figured it was probably like coyotes or
What year did you say? Sorry.
1820 is what I'm showing.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm sorry, 1840. 1840. In 1820, Joseph Bonaparte, the elder brother of Napoleon Bonaparte, claimed to have seen a shadow or shape while hunting at his Bardentown estate around 1820.
That was one
That's
of the
all I
last
wrote.
things I already had most of these notes and I was like going back over some of the stuff I'd read and I was like, oh, that's interesting that somebody
That is interesting.
that back then would have been like a notable, like it would have been a good character witness person for people to believe would
Oh,
have
for
been
sure.
Joseph Bonaparte, Napoleon's brother.
And it was his older brother too. So really, you think, well, he's probably even more, whatever than his younger brother Napoleon,
Yeah. Yeah.
or
I'm
credible
sure
or
everybody
whatever.
believed whatever he said. And there was
Yeah, they didn't have no like. Could you imagine like living back in the day and just making shit up? She's like, yeah, man, fucking.
oh, I
I got
would
the
have,
cure to damn. You want your dick to be bigger? Just rub this fucking water on it. I got this water makes it grow an inch
oh,
a fucking week.
I would have sold snake oil to everybody.
Yeah, I would have got shot somewhere. I wouldn't have lived very long. Somebody like they'll fucking kill that smart ass son.
Yeah,
I'd pop off to one dude, it'd be it, dude.
your
I
reputation.
couldn't imagine living in the Wild West, like back in whenever they was settling. Ain't no way.
It'd be like Marty McFly going back.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't last very long.
Yeah.
I get dysentery and die. Dude, what I have killed people before 1950.
Yeah.
No, seriously. They
Man,
gave you a fucking Sprite and a banana and said, get over it.
there was
Well, speaking of the spooky season and scary stuff,
Woo,
let's segue into our first advertisement of the day.
Segway's the word of the day.
Segue. Have you noticed strange noises in the night? Cold spots? Your cat acting a little too weird? Well, maybe it's ghosts. Maybe it's your Uncle Bob's cooking, but don't worry. The Paramaniacs are here to figure it out. At Paramaniacs, we believe even creaky floorboards have a story, and it's probably trying to sell you real estate in the afterlife. With over 20 years of experience watching horror movies and screaming at shadows, we've honed our skills to almost professional levels. What do we offer? Ghost busting? Check, but not the Bill Murray type. Ouija board 101? Yeah. We promise not to summon your ex. Hopefully you didn't murder your ex. Is your ex dead? Yeah, that's probably who's haunting you. Poltergeist negotiations? Absolutely. Even poltergeists love a good bargain. Our crack team of investigators includes Tim, the Screamer Thompson. He'll scream before you do. Linda, the EMF machine whisperer. Lewis, he knows the difference between ghostly energy and just bad Wi-Fi. And of course, Gary, the snack guy Gordon. Bring snacks because even ghosts love Cheetos. Call us today and get 10% off your first investigation. If we don't find anything, the pizza's on us. Paramaniacs, we ain't afraid of no ghosts, except when they sneak up behind us. There it is. That was it. That was it, guys.
Paramaniacs.
We have another. I didn't know Paramaniacs make an appearance last year around this time.
Well, I've been working on a script for a play for a long time called the Paramaniacs.
Yeah.
And it's a play on the word
normal.
Yeah, paranormal and pyromaniacs.
Or
so one of
animaniacs?
the ongoing things is people. Pyromaniac is someone that's addicted to setting fires.
Yeah, well, I just do.
Like
To me,
Yeah.
to me, you as the silliest person that I probably know, I assumed that it was paranormal and Animaniacs, like the cartoon.
Yeah.
Are you aware
I
of the
hate it.
Animaniacs?
I haven't thought of that yet, Wes, and I love it. It fits perfectly. Maybe I'm going to bring some Animaniac vibes to it now. Maybe you've inspired me to keep
God
going.
willing.
Because I wrote 14 pages.
God willing.
Oh, he do
I
it.
wrote 14 pages in one day and then haven't touched it since.
Fire in the blood.
Can I
I
play?
do
Can I play Pinky or Brain in the Pinky and the Brain segment of this play?
Trying to get some brain.
And Josh is trying to get some. So that's good for everybody.
Brain's so good. Could have swore she went to college.
I'll tell you what I did pull
Georgia
up here.
Dome.
I'll tell you what I did pull up here. All right, I just got an advertisement. That's gay.
The Yin Yang twins were
Bringing
in
it
town
back.
last week.
What?
Speaking of the Jersey Devil, the word dragon occurs 21 times in the Old Testament.
You like Imagine Dragons?
Yes. Oh, my kids.
Imagine dragging this dick across your face.
Okay. That was Josh.
I know that joke. I just was not expecting it right there.
No, me neither.
That was a good one.
Now watch me.
Yeah.
I'm on fire, boys.
Dang. But that was the English translation from Hebrew and Greek and stuff. That it was translated to dragon before the word dinosaur was even invented.
Everybody watch out, Nick's in Hebrew mode.
Yeah. Hebrew?
Hebrew.
Oh yeah. You better watch out.
Did y'all see where the U.S. leaked intel or something?
Well, go ahead.
What are they leaking?
Israel was going to attack somewhere, Iran or Lebanon or Hezbollah or some shit, and we leaked intel.
Yeah, there was leaked intel today. It's like there's a big investigation happening about it.
That'll be a big deal. Somebody get hung for that. That's espionage.
Oh yeah.
That's real deal James Bond shit.
Wasn't there just somebody that ended up being like an agent of China that was found out within the last couple of months?
It was somebody's personal assistant.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, she was Chinese.
I can't remember who it was though.
Like, obviously.
Yeah, it was a female Democrat, maybe governor, maybe congresswoman.
Y'all remember a few years ago when the FBI busted itself?
What are you talking about, Josh? Because I feel like it's happened a couple times.
There was like a sting or something.
And and there was 3 guys arrested for trying to kidnap a governor.
It was some wild shit.
And there was like 21 FBI agents that were all in this group.
And they were like, whoa, never mind. That's not news. Never mind.
Yeah. And they like got 3 dumbasses.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, I'll bring my shotgun.
That'd be a pretty funny bit for us to do, because that's how it would really be if we were trying to do some shit.
But like they created the whole scenario, like the FBI did, and they just recruited these 3 guys, and then those 3 guys got busted, and they're like, oh shit, the FBI planned this whole assassination kidnap attempt.
Yes, with the governor of Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Was that Gretchen Whitmer or?
Yeah, Gretchen Whitmer. Yep, that's it. Yep.
Nick, I was looking up dragon in the Bible or whatever, and it is said a lot of times in Revelation.
Yeah.
Revelation 12:3, the other side appeared in heaven, an enormous red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns. 7 heads and 10 horns. So
that's a lot of heads.
Some of the heads had horns, some of them didn't have horns.
What if all of them had 1 horn and then a couple had 2?
And they had 7 crowns on its heads.
You think that's where the unicorn come from?
Maybe. And then Revelation 12:9, this is kind of a cool one. And I'm not going to read any more scripture to y'all tonight, but the great dragon was hurled down.
God willing.
That ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth and his angels with him. Revelations 12:9.
Took him down.
Interesting. How many times dragon is actually. I didn't know that until tonight. That dragon was the word dragon was mentioned in the Bible.
Yeah.
Do y'all know the shortest verse in the Bible?
Jesus wept.
Jesus wept.
Oh, that's true. So my band, our first song we ever wrote was called "And Jesus Wept."
That's cool.
It's pretty sweet.
I think
y'all Christian group.
Yeah, no, not at all. Isn't that
That's
the
not very
last?
nice. Because
Isn't
he
that
probably was weeping. This thing's
There
y'all.
are a lot of Christian heavy metal bands though,
Really?
like death metal band. Yeah,
Oh, that's in
Like, would it be
John
life metal
chapter
if it was
11.
Christian?
Huh.
rules. I don't know them either.
Yeah, no, that was not a pro-Christian song. It was bad.
I want to see some videos of your old band.
I'd
Dude,
like to
that
see
was
that.
20 years ago, and you imagine
Well,
what
there's got to be footage somewhere.
I mean, there is, but it looks like you can't tell.
Who do I got to talk to get footage of
Can
this?
barely
Off an old BlackBerry Palm Pilot.
Yeah,
pretty much, yeah.
off a shoulder RCA camcorder.
Yeah.
Josh, does his name Commodore Stephen Decatur mean anything to you?
Yeah, I seen that in there, but I didn't know much about it.
I don't know. I don't know. He was in the U.S. Navy. He apparently shot a cannon through
Cannonball, yeah,
through the wings of the Jersey Devil, and the Jersey Devil just flew
had
off.
no effect.
Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
The
this is Game of Thrones, bitch.
the only other thing that I was gonna I didn't want to I didn't look into this at all because I figured if there was something big you would know about it. But coming back to the that whenever you see the devil or the Jersey Devil, bad thing, like it's a bad omen. Is there anything from 1909 I should know about that would be a bad omen countrywide that you can think of?
Not off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. That would have been like right Prussian and German War, maybe. I don't know of any other bad omens, like history wise.
Okay.
But bad things. I don't know.
Yeah, I know you would know it if it was something notable. Especially, I think it would need to be you or America related, seeing as that's
Yeah,
what
it would
the
have to be
devil
U.S.
is.
history for me to really know a lot,
Yeah.
unless it was World
Like
War
Wes
One.
has something in his mind. You got something. You got something in your head from 1909, Wes? You want to
No,
share
I
with us?
don't. I literally don't.
Thank
I have no idea. I just knew that if
That
it was,
number just popped in your head.
it would have to be U.S. history for the Jersey Devil to care, I would think. So
Yeah,
I was wondering
I'm
if you
not
could
seeing
help.
nothing.
What about 1951?
They had torrential rain in California.
What about 1951?
That's the year that
Cold War. See, that's a good one. The United States became involved in the Cold War in 1951. The reason I bring these up is
that's a good
because
bad omen.
there was a lot of sightings of the Jersey Devil in 1909. So I thought, well, maybe there was some historical event that doesn't pop into my head that Josh would know. But 1951, me just putting in 1951 U.S. history. So I don't. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but it says that's the year that we entered the Cold War. 22nd Amendment was established that year, which was a good thing. Term limits for the president. First transcontinental television broadcast. Publication of Catcher in the Rye. Wow.
Hey, that's a
Yeah,
good one.
I would think that yeah, it would. I mean, if we were going to say something bad was coming, the Cold War would definitely be up there in the things that sucked in 1951.
Yeah, Cold War
That's
was
all.
really was
That's
in
all
until
I had.
1989. It was a long one.
That's all I had on the devil. We did a lot on it. I just,
Hey, man, I think we covered it pretty good.
I mean,
Let us know in what's that?
what I didn't say anything.
Oh, your
What?
face was frozen in a really funny position. I liked it.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Anyway, does anybody else know any like other urban legends around here besides the Bell Witch?
We've got 13. We've got the Hells Bells. We've got the Hells Bells Bridge over there close to Sulphur Springs Church.
Yeah.
What we did one night, it was June 6th, 2006. So it was 666 was the date. And we went to Hells Bells Bridge. And supposedly you wait until the beginning of the song is just a bunch of church bells. and you wait until the 13th bell, and we turned our car off, and then just put it on like the auxiliary, and the song went from like 10 out of 100 on volume to 100 out of 100. Like when we
really,
it was busting our eardrums, and we just ski-dadded on out of there. But I think every little small town has like a little haunted bridge or something like that. Did Allen County have anything like that, Wes?
No, there was a school, funny enough, that my band played in that everybody said was I actually planned like a really big festival. I can't remember what it was called. It's called Spring Breakdown Festival. Probably in 2006 or so. And I booked like 15 bands to come down and play in this school that was supposedly haunted. We played in like the gymnasium area of it. It's kind of on it's on 31 heading out of Scottsville. Cool. And then I mean there was some places as far as like the bridge situation, the one that pops in my head is the one in Bowling Green off of Boat Landing Road, which I've also been to that, and I played on a Ouija board in the middle of that bridge, and truthfully nothing happened. Like I mean, like the Ouija board did its thing, but like I was with a dude or two other dudes and like three or so chicks, and I could kind of feel like one of the dudes was trying to like freak out the chicks or whatever. He was trying to get laid that night, what I'm trying to say here. So it didn't, I don't think there was nothing's ever came from it. I used to go there pretty often. You're supposedly be able to do that trick where you put flour or whatever on the back of your car, and then there's handprints there or whatever, like that push you across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never done, I don't even go to like haunted houses that you pay to go see the fake shit. I'm not going to shit that might be real.
Dude, man,
I can't run from nothing.
Yeah, I mean that's a big thing. Yeah, that kind of sucks.
I have to stay and fight.
You got to take the leg off and start swinging.
I got to stay and fight. I told Chrissy, I said, there is no fight or flight. It's just fight around here.
So I hate going to like regular, like a haunted house. Like you're not going to catch me at at a haunted house. I just don't like them. I've been kicked out of a couple because I don't know how to like not swing on somebody whenever they jump out at me like that. Like it's just too much. I mean, it's been 10 years probably since I've been to one, but I got kicked out of like two around 24 and 25 for just absolutely swinging on somebody whenever they
yeah, I say that's probably frowned upon at the haunted house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I connected with those swings too, which was definitely frowned upon. But there was this house that I'm gonna try to find so that I can show y'all. That was kind of near
remember that haunted house that dude had, like where he could fuck with people?
Yeah, you signed a thing, and if you
the one
he could torture you.
Yeah, the one in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, there's like a Hulu documentary.
Yeah.
He got like $10,000 if he got through it.
Crazy. Yeah, that dude's absolutely nuts.
Try swinging on somebody in their West, you get fucking put down, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I would. Yeah, I don't doubt. I mean, I'm sure they would hit you back, but that's why I would also never sign a release like that. Like absolutely not. Like if I
got like $100,000,
if I wanted a real experience, you're people.
What if you were like into that shit?
What do you mean?
You're like a dominatrix or something. You went in there and you just started whooping the shit out of everybody else. It's like, oh yeah, this is my shit too, buddy. You better get ready.
I enjoy this as well.
Like see like people that work at the haunted house like running out of the house, and some bitch in spandex walk out with like a fucking taser and a whip. That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be funny as hell.
Yeah, like some German woman. Is she just fucking screaming and shit?
Dude, yeah, that I know exactly what you're talking about. It's somewhere like I think it's southeast of where I am, and I'm in Lebanon, Tennessee. And that place, I mean, it looks
Lebanon.
crazy. Like
They're getting ready to shoot missiles at you, buddy.
Lebanon, dun, 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 Lebanon.
Wes is Lebanese.
Lebanon.
Yeah, like Mia Khalifa.
Well,
Their biggest mountain's Mount Juliet.
that's funny. That's a good one.
Y'all ever heard the story of Andrew Jackson visiting the Bell Witch Cave?
No, man.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
So the folklore goes that they were traveling. He owned land in Robertson County, which is close to Adams, Tennessee.
Yep, Springfield.
Yeah, and they were traveling. They were traveling, headed down to the Hermitage, which is Andrew Jackson's big plantation
Yes.
down in Nashville.
Right,
And
You
right.
listened to Patreon last week, you know all about it.
Right
We
around
touched
the
on
corner
Andrew
from me.
Jackson.
one of the guys in Andrew Jackson's party that he was traveling with was joking, making fun of the Bell Witch, and their wagon got stuck and couldn't move. The wheels quit turning.
Oh, shit.
And then probably about 30 minutes later, when Andrew Jackson said, "This got to be the witch,"
He says, "Got to be them damn Indians."
the
That's what
wagon
he said.
the wagon started moving again.
He said some fucking Indians.
That's what he said, Josh, and you can quote it here. It's exactly.
Go
what
ahead. I'm sorry. I just couldn't help myself.
But he decided he was going to go visit the witch, and they had a witch slayer with them in their party, and the Bell Witch got the best of him and beat him. And Andrew Jackson said, "This is better than fighting the British." He was just loving it.
Oh yeah,
and
dude,
ended up becoming friends with the Bell Witch.
No kidding.
Yeah, just like she charmed the britches off of it.
That never would have happened had they hired Sarah Michelle Gellar instead of that screw.
In the eyes of...
No, that's not Sarah Michelle Gellar. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
McLaughlin.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wrong Sarah.
I started singing it too. I was excited.
Yeah.
I wanted to save this place. So I found it. This haunted house that we used to go to whenever I was in college, and we didn't really do anything like wild with it. Where the fuck?
I don't know. I just seen this in here in Christy's office. Some kind of scary looking tree with mushrooms all over it.
Yeah, he's a Groot of the Groot family.
So
he's a Groot.
Yeah.
So looking at it, if anybody watching is familiar with Bowling Green, I'm looking at the south of this. Right? Is that south? I think that's south. South of this location.
I see the rock quarry.
Yeah, is the Walmart Supercenter, and then you've got Hobson Grove to the east, and then this is right next to the rock quarry. But there is, and I've actually researched.
I was just on Barron River Road cleaning a piece of equipment for Scott and Murphy.
Yeah,
was it a big unit?
Just a couple of hours ago. I was there.
This wall right here. I remember this. So I used to go to this house and just.
Is it a stone wall?
There's a stone wall right there that was built by slaves.
Oh boy.
There was. Obviously I can't. I'm not going to be able to verify that right now, but I actually went to Western's library and researched this area whenever I was still going to Western. But it's this house back here. It's been sitting here, far as I know, it's still there. It looks like it's fallen down quite a bit more, but it used to be a whole house. And I mean, it was rickety back whenever we used to go bang around in it. And then after we went there plenty of times, we started getting braver and braver. And like, there's a cemetery back here.
Cemetery? Yeah.
Somewhere.
So last time you trespassed there, was it nice?
Yeah. I mean, as nice as an old abandoned house could be. Somewhere in these trees, there's another like little shed. This could be it, but I don't think it is.
There's, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure this is a cemetery that they didn't have it blocked off like this back whenever I used to go there. Like looks like a nice fence back there now.
That looks like a silt fence, is what
It's
it
like a
looks
baseball field.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's kind of like a baseball diamond. Oh, yeah.
Good eyes, Josh.
Yeah, it wasn't there was nothing new built there whenever I used to
Those
go there.
trees look pretty damn spooky around there.
Oh, it was, I mean, we used to take chicks out here all the time and
And do what?
I mean, we just spook them a little bit.
I got you. Then they want a warm embrace.
Yeah.
You'd be there to mop it up, baby.
Easy.
Be there to mop it.
There's a little shed back there. But yeah, just showing that out there. If anybody listening knows who owns this, you could tell them I used to trespass all the time. Statute of limitations is absolutely up. So
Nobody cares.
we didn't mess with anything. Like we didn't break anything. There was one time we went and there was a chair in the basement of the place, and somebody had like strung up like a doll, like it was hanging itself, and had the
Oh, dude, speaking of
That
finding
sounds
wild shit,
Death head. Go ahead.
years ago, I was working, we were doing power line work in northern Warren County, like not Richardsville area, but I guess it's Round Pond up to there.
Mhm.
Well, there was like a little bit like section of these woods in the middle of this cornfield, and I had to walk down to look at the line. And I got in the middle of this little bitty group in the trees, and there was what's the like the satanic star? What's it called? Pentagram?
Pentagram.
There was a pentagram made out of like I-beams, like steel I-beams, and it had like shackles on it, like where like you would like put somebody, and a stand going across the bottom with shackles for feet. And I went and got my foreman and told him. I've got pictures somewhere. I'll try to find them.
Oh,
I went and
yeah,
told my
you need-
foreman, and we got the state police out there, and they investigated that shit.
Dang, there you go, doing the Lord's work, Josh.
Yeah, we need to see that. You need to look
I'll
Tear
find
it
the picture.
down.
That's a true story, man. It was the wildest shit. It was like as big as like your car, probably, Wes. Like just like steel beams going up in a pentagram, and there was shackles. It looks like there had been like somebody on it. Like there was like markings and shit on it.
Yeah. So as big as like for people listening, like an SUV, like a
Yeah, like
a full size, like
mid-size
a
SUV,
mid-size,
probably about 8 foot tall.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy.
I've been
shit.
studying into the spirit realm lately, good and evil.
Yeah.
But I've got the Wikipedia for the Bell Witch. If you want to hear it now, if you want to save it for later,
We're right at an hour.
yeah. I mean, we're gonna have a good spooky episode with Christy next week, right?
Go ahead.
Salem
Yeah.
witch trials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're going to be able to fill an episode probably with Salem. So yeah, inside baseball, just carry on.
Yeah.
You gotta announce it.
The Bell Witch or the Bell Witch haunting is a legend from southern United States folklore centered on the 19th century Bell family of northwest Robertson County. Farmer John Bell Sr. resided with his family along the Red River in an area currently near the town of Adams. According to legend, from 1817 to 1821, his family and the local area came under attack by a mostly invisible entity that was able to speak, affect the physical environment, and shapeshift. Some accounts record the spirit as also to have been clairvoyant and capable of crossing long distances with superhuman speed, or of being in more than one place at a time. The Bell Witch. William Porter attempts to burn the witch. Is a famous drawing. We were kayaking the Red River one time, and we looked up and we saw the cave, and it's got like a big wood deck on it now for tourism.
Mhm.
And like we stopped and just got out of our kayaks, and the owner started yelling at us, "You can't come up here without a ticket!" I don't want to visit your gay ass anyway.
The witch don't like it whenever you try to go in there for free.
Yeah.
Relax. I mean, obviously he's worried about money now.
Yeah, and dumbass is fucking up his new deck, but
Yeah, that's probably true. I'm just
They've got a
looking
nice
at
dick.
pictures just so the so people that are watching can see some stuff and
that one. Go right one more. Go right one more, Wes. Right. Yeah. That is William Porter attempting to burn the witch. I think that might be the man that Andrew Jackson went in with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Andrew Porter, you son of a bitch. Now we've got a whole cave where this witch kills people and stuff. Huh. Yeah, I'll be honest, I've heard of this, and for some reason I've never looked into the Bell Witch.
I've driven by Adams several times. It's super close to Clarksville too.
About an hour drive from here, you reckon?
Yeah, my son did a tractor pull in Adams years back.
Hell
It's
yeah, brother.
Fantastic kayaking. There's an Adams, Tennessee, like canoe rental place and campground that is pretty daggum slick. It's really nice.
I wonder how much tourism. Bell Witch.
Costs $19 to get up in there.
19 smackers, huh? Well,
why not just make it 20?
Yeah, it says it's right here on maps, but it's not right there if you're watching. Like, that's probably just that guy being
That's
like,
where you pay.
You got to come here to pay 19 smackers before you can get over in there.
Yeah. Then you give him $1 for a tip.
In this area. Yeah.
Would you like to leave a tip?
No. You know, whenever, I mean, what about the whole, like whenever you just go pick up something from somewhere and they throw the thing around and they're like 10, 15, 20% tip. Like, hey man,
Like zero.
what did you do to deserve this?
Yep.
If I have to get the food or you know, unless I'm sitting down somewhere and somebody bringing in my shit, you know, refilling my drink, I'm not tipping nobody.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, if I go, I'm a really good tipper at a restaurant.
Whoa, big
like
tipper,
like a sit down restaurant or whatever, or even if I go to a bar and have a few.
I hate sitting down. Sick of it.
But yeah, as far as like if I go pick
Dude,
up
I was in the kitchen last night.
If I go pick up a pizza and they turn something around for me to tip,
yeah, I'm not
gonna
fucking
hit
giving
zero.
Like
You're just doing your job at this point. You didn't do anything above and beyond to deserve more money.
Yeah.
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 I like them glasses, Josh.
Well, has this been another episode of Fine by Me?
I think it has been. As far as I know, I mean, we've been doing this a little bit over a year now. And this does feel like it's been an episode of Fine by Me.
It definitely sounds like an episode of Fine by Me.
It definitely does.
Looks like an episode of Fine by Me. So guess what it must be?
Another fantastic episode of Fine by Me.
Thank y'all for listening. Hit that likes, comment, subscribe, Patreon. Another episode next week. Lord willing, God willing.
God willing. Love y'all.
See y'all.